Okay, so we are looking for morels today. Just going to a spot on our land here that we have found every year for probably at least last 6 years. So just going back to some of the places that we are familiar with. As easy to find. I've already found one. We are on a north facing slope here, and lots of tulip poplars here. So we are in a pretty clear open spot, and it's pretty easy to see. It's a pretty big one. Usually the first one is harder than this, but there we go. First one. How long did that take? We just got here. We haven't looked around or anything. We just got here and started looking. So that's the first one. Oops, I missed one. Oh, peeking through right here. So you have to always watch where you step. Always look down. Don't get too excited and run, because it's a little disheartening to step on one that you didn't see. So there you go. There's the first pick. Second one.
And
good eye, man.
That
there
they're hollow. The false morels are not hollow. So a good morel is hollow, and it has a very distinctive, memorable smell.
So this is a pretty steep hill here, so it takes a little bit to get down it. But yeah, we have found in this spot so far this year, I want to say probably about 100 morels already. They have been small, mostly. These are a little bit bigger, so we got a good rain a couple of days ago. So the others that we already found and that we did take, we waited a couple of days and they didn't get any bigger. So we went ahead and took them. And we took them. Everything gets used. Nothing goes to waste. Especially morels. So we're going to keep on looking and see what we can find here. Watch where I step.
So in front of my finger, about 3 foot.
Hold on. I don't see it.
Nope, it was just that leaf. I lied.
Okay. Trap has found 2.
So there's one right over there.
Oh, that's a good one.
And one right there.
Okay. So this, we need to look all around here right now. All right. So we have one there. Right there. And one over there.
Where'd it go?
Right there.
There it is.
Right there. So sometimes we just sit back and scan just along the bottom and, see things that stick out. And we have a lot of nuts and walnuts and different shells that sometimes just look a lot like a mushroom. So we do a lot of double takes, a lot of digging through leaves for, something that looks like something that isn't anything. Here?
Yeah, 5 foot printing.
There we go. Oh, found another one right there. Right there. Oh, they're so much bigger today than they were, than they have been. And just think about all the ones we do miss. that's the sad part, but the fun part is just the hunt. It is just a treasure, even if you don't like to eat them, because I know a lot of people that just love to hunt the morels specifically because they're just seem so much harder to find, but they're almost funner than, a lot of the other mushrooms. Because I guess you just have to look so hard for them. And it's the thrill of the hunt. It's the little treasure that you get once you discover it. And, uh-oh.
We both walked over.
And it was along this side over here last week that there were probably like, oh, here's one, probably like 12 right along there. So, here it is. What is that? Also, for us, it's just a kind of a fun little afternoon time to spend together in the peace and quiet and unwind and not think about things that aren't always pleasant to think about. No. Nope. That stops up at the top of that hill there. All of that stops. It's not allowed. And always stop and look behind you because they could be hiding on all the other sides of the leaves. And we always find some as we're walking back up the hill as well. So, kind of seems to, doesn't really matter how many times you walk, you're going to miss some. And that's okay. Maybe you'll find them tomorrow. This one's kind of small, but we're going to go ahead and take it. We were kind of giving it a little more time, but it really didn't seem to matter too much. And then the weather being the way that it is, and we don't know which spring we're in. So sometimes if you don't take it, it won't be there or good the next time you see it. And of course, I have no expert tips because I'm not an expert. I just have tips because we just get out here and look and figure it out on our own and just kind of take the time to just look. Oh, he found one. To just spend the time, be quiet, get with nature, kind of follow its lead and your little mushroom senses. Oh, there's another somewhat small one, but think of how many we probably miss up in the woods here because it's just so hard to see. It's so hard. They did really like to go around the daffodils, so I mean, kind of is worth spending a little extra time. But I mean, how horrible is this? We have to take the time to go and look for the morels, and it's like, that's just, we just step outside to paradise, for a little break here. It's so terrible. But it definitely is very peaceful, calm. You can do a lot of meditating if you're by yourself. You can really, really do a lot of meditating because it's so calming and peaceful. And worst case scenario, you don't find morels, but you definitely haven't wasted your time. That's for sure. So that's 2. Three. Ooh. 4. And let me make sure I don't step on these. And 5. Right in this little area that we see right this minute. Still, we're about close to halfway down the hillside here, where we usually find them. You can see some places that we found them already that we had marked off with sticks. We always do a little triangle around them so we'll know which ones are actually marked, and if we're trying to give it time to kind of watch them to see how they grow and how big they'll be or how long they'll last, or just kind of sometimes experimenting as well. So kind of doing like a quick little do-over here before we go down to the bottom. Closer towards the bottom, we have had very good success as well. It's our haul so far today. So how long do you think we've been out, really?
15 minutes.
Oh, well, so that's I would say that's a pretty good little start. And hopefully we'll find a lot more. So we're heading down towards the Glen, the flat spot in the property there, which has stock, plantain, dandelion, all the clovers, you name it. There's so much good stuff growing down there right now. I'm all giddy. I've already been back and harvesting the bloodroot off of the hillside back there and waiting for the comfrey and all of the Solomon sills and all of those things to come in, and the blackberries, of course, will be everywhere here in just a few weeks. So as we're watching things turn green and getting very excited about spring actually springing hopefully soon, we can look for morels, because they're the little gift that gives whenever it's kind of dreary and cold still, and gives us something fun to look forward to, and looking for all of that little fun stuff that starts to spring up with spring, and all the things that are very soon to come to get to harvest and forage for, and all of the different mushrooms and herbs and berries and good stuff. Can't wait. So excited. As we were walking to another one, we looked down and there was one right there peeking around. And cute. So it was the big one that, if you look really close, you can't help but see it. And make sure you don't step on one along the way. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, that is a pretty one. Okay, so we've been standing here scanning for probably like 40 seconds. We've already gotten, what, 2 here? And let me see if I can find them again. There's one. It was a little bit easier to find them the second time, but not always. So see, there's one right here. And there's one right here. One's hiding right there. Oh.
2 foot, same direction. Put your phone down. Yeah, yep, you're pointed almost at it. To the right a little. You got it?
And I don't see anything. See, he can see it from that far away, and sometimes you can, and
Just
you can see
shadow.
it. Oh, I was looking like way up there. You're not mapping right now. How many do you think we have right now? Couple dozen?
2, 4.
Am I way off?
Yeah, 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18.
So I'm not too. Oh, here's another one.
Did you get this big one?
Huh?
Did you see the big one?
Yeah.
Okay. I always break off the bottom and toss that mycelium back out. It's 4, 3.
Yep, I see it. Yep. There we go, right there. It's at 20 now.
Nothing does.
20. Oh, nope. Now we're at 2 dozen. I was close. I felt it. Now let's see if we can find 2 dozen more. I'm sure we won't, but we will try our best. Oh, here's one. We are in East Tennessee in the foothills of the Smoky Mountains. We have gotten a lot of cold and rainy weather in the last couple of weeks, so everything is kind of really liking it. Good start to the season, and I would say we definitely are already doing much better this year than last year with the morels. We've had some oyster mushrooms this year, but not too many, and pretty soon it will be our very, very favorite time of year, and that is the chanterelles, which is extra fun because they're a lot easier to find. But we have found so many on our other hillside way over there on the other side of our trail. And we've found quite a bit there. We've had a lot of success and can't wait to start looking here soon and seeing our first ones. Last year they did move a little bit more up and down the trail, so they had definitely spread out a little bit more than the years before, so that's pretty exciting. So hopefully this year we'll have even more of that. So, oh, Travis found 2 more over there. I don't know if I can't remember if I filmed this one or not, but yeah, there's 2 right here. So that one's seen better days, but we can still use it. Oh. And there's our beautiful Glen, our little retreat, my little place to sit and gather myself. It's pretty much my favorite place in the world.
I'm over here for a 2-foot.
Uh-oh, did you find some more? Oh, tell me when I'm close. Oh, I got one of these just over there. These are the ones that kind of make me sad, but to pick. The other ones were more like conjoined. 3 more. There's some of these are very, very small. Okay, let's see if we can find them all again. I'm just standing here. We're looking around. Hold on. We're just, we're kind of towards the bottom of the hill. We're just kind of, actually, we're standing here listening to all the different birds and our quail in the background and an owl. So let's see if we can find the ones that I spotted as I was just standing here. Because, of course, as soon as you look away, they're like completely gone again. So I see one here.
Okay, go grab that one.
Okay. I thought there was one over here, right? Oh, right here. Oh. Got it.
Come towards me 4 foot. You're looking at it? Yep. 2 foot in front of your feet.
I was behind the leaf. That's a pretty decent one. It's all right.
All right. Now turn to your right, 90 degrees, and go straight forward 15 foot. Start walking.
This is what trust really means.
To the right. Turn right. Keep going. Turn right. Keep going. A little bit more straightforward. 8 foot.
Oh my goodness. I don't see anything.
Stop. 90 degrees to the right. Like to the tree to your right. Look at your right hand's pointing at it basically. Down a little. Right there. Drop your knees.
Right there?
Right there.
This one?
Yeah.
This is kind of a weird shape. Kind of odd. Little odd. Oh. It will still be delicious. Absolutely. I have cooked with morels at least 3 times in the last week. I made a fresh from scratch morel pizza the first night as kind of like a little celebration. Lots of fresh herbs from my garden and lots of morels, and then I threw some in the slow cooker with some really nice beef shanks and cooked them down with a nice gravy. Oh, see, here's another one. Oh, another two. I'm going to need the basket. Watch where you step, obviously. So I made a beef shank and morel mushroom gravy with potatoes, and it was very delicious. I definitely, absolutely utilize every single one. I never let one go to waste. I do share, and when I have enough that I feel satisfied with sharing with other people. But for the most part, we just make sure that whatever we take, we try to use it the best that we can. We cook with it and then try to see if we can propagate or do whatever it is that we can to continue things. And we're looking at like 1,000 of them are just staring at us. And they're just laughing. They're like, haha. But then they're like, but she took my uncle. And this is why one of the reasons why I love hunting the chanterelle, because they are easier. So it's a little bit lazier hunting. But to be honestly, to eat, the chanterelles are my favorite. I prefer them over just about everything. And next up would be the oyster. So those would be my top three. So chanterelle, oyster, morel. I have cooked just about every which way. Probably not. I could probably come up with like a gazillion more ways to cook them, but I have stuffed them, fried them, grilled them, marinated them, tried them all different ways, and there's really no way that is not a good way. But I think my favorite so far was the what was it? The other night it was sauteed. Was it in the truffle vinegar and some of my herb butter? It was pretty good. So, and I did like a quick pickle with some other mushrooms and onion to go on the morel pizza. So we did have two different types of mushroom on it, but the morels went on top. I rolled them in my herb butter. They went on top, and so they were the shining star. They were so good. I've usually put pictures like that, a picture on my Instagram, so you can see how I use it after we find it. And we usually are about past the point of where we have normally found them. I'm sure there's so many that we haven't found, but we are at the bottom of the steep slope, we call it. And we're going to head over here and see if we can see anything over here, since the May apples are starting to pop up, and we're going to go and check our mushroom log over here and see if there's anything in it. Since it rained, there's usually oyster. We've gotten lots and lots of oyster out of this particular spot, so we always come and check it, and we haven't found anything in a few weeks, so we're just gonna take a look and go over there and see if there's anything of interest at all. And here's the Glen from the far side of our property, our land, and the steep slope is over on the other side of the logs there. So this is my little pharmacy, my little private place to come and sit and I usually end up harvesting because I'm not really good at just sitting and just being. But so I always take a basket with me no matter what. And just look at how quickly everything is popping up here. Everything is starting to bloom. We've had lots of the purple dead nettle, and we've had a lot of violet. You can see we've had some violet, but this is a lot. So this is definitely time for me to come down here and harvest my little heart out, which means that this is where I'll be one whole day. So maybe a snack and some music, and honestly maybe some wine, depends on, you know, the weather. Yes, everywhere you look, there's a little bit something more medicinal than the next. I was here just a couple of weeks ago. I was here just a couple of weeks ago, digging up the dock root. So I got some really nice chunks of dock root and some dock, and so I have all that drying. There's everywhere you look. There's plantain and all of the goodies. Over there we have iris all over our land. We just let them bloom, and they're very pretty. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love looking at them, but I also love to put them in my teas. Oh, look at how beautiful. I'm definitely going to have to take pictures after this. Wow, it's really beautiful. Ooh, over on the far side, right over there, it's all lit up. So there's going to be a lot of violets. So I definitely have to come out in the morning. Unless it's raining, who knows. It's East Tennessee. We never know what's going to happen from morning to night, or something's been having a nice little munch on a lot of them, which is nice. It's really nice to see. That's great. Let everything get their fills. Oh my goodness, look at here. Look. That's a beautiful thing to see. Oh, and I see some more over there. Definitely a good thing to see. Fun. My husband's over there checking on the bamboo that we planted. That is our property line right there. And it's basically kind of swampy. Nothing on the other side, but we would like to get something started for the future. So maybe it will help with any noise and whatever happens up along that way in the future, because we never know. And the dandelions, which is killing me. It's killing me, but I will not pick it. I will not. I will wait, I promise. But, oh, here's another one. But I will definitely get my fill later, after the bees have gotten theirs. I almost hate walking through here. It's so pretty. All the buzzing things, it just makes me so happy. My goodness. The blooming. All of the red bud that I want so badly, but it's so high. There's no way. We did get as much as even my 6'5" husband could help me reach from our tree up top. But we have, I think, at least 3 trees here. And I think maybe One, yep, there's one, two or three over here. So, but they're all too high for us to get to. It's frustrating, but I beg for any of my friends who have any trees that I could access that are local, that are not sprayed or anything like that. It's so pretty. And we are headed back up the hill to the top up there where the house is. It's over there. And so we always just kind of take a quick look around as we're walking. Not as thorough, not as quickly. And it depends on, you know, if we have something, you know, planned or on the stove, or, you know, you got to pee or something. I thought I saw something. I thought I saw one. I was pretty positive. Did I step on it? Probably stepped on it. It wouldn't be the first time. It might be the second time, but am I stepping on it? I swear I saw one. Okay, now I'm annoyed. How far back I was. How far back was I? I found one, and now I can't find it. And now it's bugging me. How far was it?
It didn't go very far, right?
Yeah, it was. Oh. Nope, nope, not that. That wasn't it, but I thought it might be one. Oh, it was up there. It was noticeable.
Okay.
Now it's back.
There.
Where? Where?
Forward 6 foot. Just
all right. This one just must not want to come home with me. Usually the fun guys like to go home with me. Oh.
What'd you say?
Oh, I almost stepped on it, Trav. You didn't say you almost stepped on it.
No, you're too busy saying fun guys want to go home.
Would you stop, Trav? Here's one. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. See? This is our trip back up. We went over pretty thoroughly. I know. I see two right there. We went over this area pretty good, back and forth a few times, and you still come across some. Which just means that your trip back up is just as fun. So this was a good last minute catch here on the over along the side. We kind of glimpse, and not too hard, but we have found quite a few over here before, so now we'll probably spend a minute over here looking a little more, because Trav just found this beautiful one out of the corner of his eye, pretty much, but it's pretty big, probably the biggest of the day. So good catch, honey. We are this far up from the bottom, not too far, just a little bit. And how many have we found so far? Like 3?
5, 10.
On our way back up. Well, so there's 2 right there, little twins next to each other. Oh, there's a little one right over there.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
makes me think we need to look a little closer along these woods right here. Yeah, that much more to go. I think we need to keep looking in these woods right here. And one, probably last one on the way out. Right off to this side. Right here. And, oh, see, just like that. You lose it so quick. Whee. Oh, but really, again, just think of how many we're overlooking. Hopefully not just stepping on them, but we're just about back up to the top. So we'll get to go and see what we want to do with these. I lied. Trav decided that after counting the 48 that we have found so far today, he would like to round it up to 50. So I came over to look on the side. Oh no, I just found another one. See, here's one. And I've already been over here once, but I didn't look so close in this spot. But there's a really nice one right there. So there's our 50. Yep, so I just found the two right here. There's some trash to pick up. I feel like we should see more in this area because it gets so wet, because that's where all the water condenses. So it seems like off to the sides we would be finding more, like in the first year that we found them here. I found quite a few over here, but not so much. Oh, here's one I'm not even going to bother with at this point, but it's just growing out of the moss right here. It's really small, and so I'm not even going to touch that, but that would be 51. And I've been over this already before today, but I didn't look quite as closely, I guess. So now I'm excited to look a little closer, but probably nothing. And then sometimes they're right at your feet. It's another little teeny tiny one, so I'm going to leave that one too. Just let it go. It's not really worth taking at this point. But they're here, and so this is a good spot to keep an eye out on this year, because I already have found a few down this way as the water trickles down. Alright, gonna stop there since I've already been over that once today, so we'll look next time. Come on, Hank! What's in your pocket? Got a pocket full of eggs?
Pocket full of sunshine.